What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am excited today because we are going to pick up my GSXR. Firstly though, big thanks to Tony and Neil at Parkitt Performance Motorcycles in Tuxford. For those of you that didn't see the last video on the GSXR, the first thing I did when I got it, I've not even ridden it yet, is I sent it down to Tony and Neil down at Parkitt so that they could give it a full mechanical deep dive, full service, change what needed changing, and I asked them to just basically bring it up to perfection. I've asked them to refurb the wheels and paint them because there were some stone chips on them. So they've had the bike now for quite a while, for a good couple of months, but we've been waiting for parts and all sorts of different things. I'll run through exactly what we've done to it later. So I want to thank them. They've done such an amazing job keeping me updated and telling me what they've been up to. I'll show you some bits that Tony sent me, some videos that Tony sent me later. But first things first, let's head down and pick the bike up, and then we'll go and ride it for a bit. I'll tell you what I've done to it, and then I'll tell you what the plans are for it next. See you soon.
Hey, so I've just picked this up from Tony at Neil at Parkitt. Sorry, grow up, Dave. Yeah, and they've just done the full mechanical deep dive. So as you know, I bought this back in March. Probably explained all this before on a previous bit, but whatever. Yeah, I bought this back in March, and first thing I did is send it off to Tony. Tony's had it for a while, but we've had to send the wheels off to be refurbed and repainted, and there's been all sorts of snags getting parts and one thing and another. Not Tony's fault, by the way. So it's took a while to get it back, but I don't care, because the main brief I gave to Tony was go through that bike with a fine-tooth comb, change anything that needs changing, fix anything that needs fixing, and just give it back to me and say that it's in perfect mechanical condition, and that's what he's done. And oh my god, it's like my first ride on it. It literally just reminds me of the bike I had when I was 21 years old. The noise of it's just unreal. I'm a bit careful because I've got brand new tyres on here. I asked them to put S22s on because I trust those tyres for a road. But the noise it makes, and it feels about 50 kilograms wet through compared to my S1000RR. And by the way, that bike turns in super quick. Remember, I've got a water blip. I've got no auto blip, excuse me. No quick shifter, no nonsense, no ABS, no power underneath 8,000, but listen to that! What is that about? Oh! So, oh my god, that's amazing. I'm so happy about this bike. Tony's done his thing with it and it just feels brand new. Just feels, the throttle's smooth. The brakes feel like they're made of wood, I'm not gonna lie. But compared to the Brembos that we're used to these days, the brakes are shit. They changed a lot of things. The fork legs have been changed, they were a bit pitted, all been fully serviced as well, both front and rear suspension, brand new fork legs. All the wheels have been refurbed and painted. Stator cover was broken. We think it's fallen off its stand onto its left hand side because the stator cover was cracked internally, so we fixed that. And there's a bit of a cosmetic issue on one of the panels down here that I need to get sorted, but nothing too sinister. Tony's had a full look at it and it's probably just come off its stand if we had to guess. But other than that, there was nothing really that major that needed doing. It's obviously had a full service, filters, oil, new chain. What else? I'll show the in fact what I'll do is I've spoken to Tony, he's fine with it. I'm going to show the bill. In fact, I'll pop that up on the screen now. Bing.
Right, so as I mentioned, this is the bill which Tony's quite happy for me to show you all. Now, if you look here, these are the things that Tony's changed. So we've done a full fork service, fork bush kit, fork tubes, they were pitted, so we've changed the whole fork tubes, rear shock service as well, so they're all perfect. Changed all the wheel bearings and the dust seals. We've put new Bridgestone S22s on. Love those tyres. We stripped down and rebuilt all the wheels. We put a new steering stem dust seal on because it had all perished. We put new air filter, new brake fluid, the stator cover and gasket have been changed. We had to change the stator cover as well because that was damaged. I think it potentially had been dropped off the stand, but that's cool. Put a JT silver chain on. So we've just kept it a normal silver chain instead of going fancy gold, just trying to keep the bike looking as OEM as possible. As I mentioned before, stator cover, oil and filter, and then Tony's given the bike a full inspection, mechanically, inside and out, and just a proper deep dive on it really. And that's it really. So that was the build, not to hide anything. That was how much we spent on it so far. But to be honest, to give me peace of mind, I trust Tony implicitly, to give me peace of mind that that bike is good to go, I am more than happy to pay that. So yeah, so now all we need to do is get the small bits of cosmetic stuff tidied up and we are good.
Right, so hopefully you've just heard me talk through the bill and everything that's been done on there, and I think, you know, it was a reasonable amount of money, but this is a bike that I'm going to keep forever. And just to get that peace of mind now that it's right, mechanically, was worth it. And to be fair, oh my god, Tony's prices were extremely reasonable as well. I trust him implicitly when it comes to things like that. He's such a good guy. He rings me up and tells me all about what he's doing and do I want this doing, he can do that cheaper, and you know, gives me all the options. In fact, here's a video of Tony while he was working on the bike. I'll link some clips in now so you can hear him talk through what he's been up to. Bing!
Bit of an update for you on the GSXR that you dropped off with us.
So just doing a bit of a walk around. We've still got the rear wheel out. Obviously that's at paint. That's not going to be far off coming back to us. Neil has had the rear shock out and that has had a full overhaul internally. In terms of the other stuff, obviously the forks were a bit of an issue. We haven't put those back in yet. They're hopefully going to go back in today, but we haven't put them back in because we wanted to fit a new one of these, because if I can get up there, as you can see, like you mentioned, that's all scuffed and scrabbly, and you didn't want that on there. Now the reason we had to change your fork tubes, because got some nice new ones here, because your old ones, if you can see there down the tube, they were picking up some pockmark corrosion, and obviously there are inherent issues with that. So obviously the issues with the corrosion on the tube is due, one, to obviously the chrome starts to blow out, becomes sharp, and it has that risk of tearing seals. So obviously when Neil had these up in the suspension room, hiding up there, he spotted it and obviously made the decision to give you a shout to get those changed, which, although it's not horrendous right now, they don't get better. They only ever get worse, and catching it now is better than getting a leaky seal down the line or just getting all of that chrome blowing in the future. So today hopefully I'll be fresh oil, filter, air filter. These are the new bearings for the wheels for when they come back as well. So that's all going to be going in. That's where we're at. We should have the wheels back early next week, according to the chap that's doing those. So we're going to get you some fresh tyres on, get those back in the bike. Like today, I'm going to get the bike to a point where hopefully as soon as the wheels arrive, we can put the fresh tyres on and get them slotted into the bike, and she should all be done for you.
Guys, hopefully you heard Tony going on about what he's done on the bike, what he's been up to. So yeah, look, this is just me collecting it. I'm going to do a proper first ride, first version 2s, first in my 40s impressions of the bike shortly, but for now I just wanted to just make a video and just tell you what's been happening with the bike and how happy I am. I swear to God, it feels brand new. It feels brilliant. Oh, the next thing that's going to happen with it is I'm going to get it cosmetically sorted now. I've got a few bits to put on it. Yoshimura stainless steel end can, because Suzuki, why not? I've got a rad guard to put on, and that's really it. I'm not going to do anything else, but I'm taking it to a place called Sons of Guns Paint Spray Shop. They're based in South Yorkshire, and they're going to do a full restoration on it. There's a few marks and scuffs on it that I'll show you in a bit when I get into the garage. But I'm going to ask them to literally go through it and try their best to bring it to as close to showroom condition as possible. You can't buy the fairings and things anymore, and even if you could, they have to have the stickers, and it's just a massive nightmare to get parts of bikes this old. But we're going to do our best to paint up all the bits that need painting. And I mean, I'm talking scuffs, I'm being really anal. As it is, it's immaculate, but yeah, so that's what's happening next. So yeah, I'll cut back to the garage where I'll show you the cosmetic stuff we're going to have done, and then we'll knock this one on the head. See you in a bit.
Right, so as I mentioned while I was out and about riding, just to show you the cosmetic state of the bike, it's pretty good actually. It's really good, to be fair, for its age. So I just changed this. So there was a crack on here with the disc lock, so I've put a new front fender on. This side of the bike, this fairing's fine, other than there's a couple of little, you can see this, little stone chips here, just little bits out of this sticker. So I've got this sticker to replace. There's a little tiny bit of rust starting here, but that's nothing, that can get tidied up. The fork legs have been replaced. They've been done by Parkitt. You know, there's little bits like these, I don't know why on the K1s they painted these matte black, but there's the foot rests here, that needs repainting. This exhaust needs a bit of paint. I've just put a Yoshi on as well. I've still got the standard can, which is mint as well. But all around there is pretty good. There's a couple of marks on here. Just tidying up bits really, like, you know, like little scratches where people have thrown the foot over, I assume, as they've thrown the foot over and scraped it. New tyres on, wheels have all been painted and refurbed. But then if you come around here, the main issue with it is something's happened here, because look, can you see this is somebody's put a different colour blue sticker on here, and then that looks different here, and we've got a bit of blue on here. Now what I think's happened, because look how shiny that is, we had to have that stator cover replaced and painted. We had it painted because it came in matte. Look, there's a bit here. What I think's happened is this has been off its stand at some point. I think it's just fallen off its stand, and it's damaged, because this stator cover was cracked internally, which evidences that it's been off its stand. This fairing's obviously taken some hammer. So I think, and oh yeah, if you look here, it's consistent with it falling off its stand. Tony's looked at it in really comprehensive format, and there's nothing else sinister or damaged, so it must have just dropped off its stand at some point. But that's cool, that's no problem, we can do that. The only issue we've got is you can't buy these. You cannot buy these fairings like brand new, and if you did, you'd have to buy the fairings and then the sticker kit. So I'm not sure what we're going to do, but I've got a company called Sons of Guns out of South Yorkshire who do bike restoration, so I'm hoping that they can do something with it. They've asked me to bring it down to them. But as you can see, other than that, I mean, the paint on the tank's good, no damage on there. This just needs a bit of respray on and touch up here. This is just paint, so all that stuff can be sorted out. Really, for the year, I couldn't be happier. Just a bit of tidying up. Yeah, so that's really what's going to happen on the video next. I'll update you guys about that, but suffice it to say, I love it. What a thing. BMW's there, by the way. Still got that. The difference between these two bikes is just, that's so much, I don't want to say more fun, but it's just you can just absolutely wring that thing's neck and have a laugh on it. That's just unhinged, but in a good way. Like quarter throttle on that and you're in prison basically. Next thing for this is I need an exhaust on it, but I'm running out of money because I've got to have an extension done, so that needs to wait for a bit. It is not an empty pot of money, unfortunately. Yeah, so that's what's happening with Suzuki next. I'll keep you updated. We'll get that off to Sons of Guns and get it restored. And what I'm trying to, the goal with this is to get it as close to showroom condition as I possibly can. That's the goal. But we'll see how we get on, because parts and stuff, like I said, are difficult to get hold of. But I'll try my best. Either way, as it is now, I'm over the moon with it. I'm very, very happy with the amount of money that I paid for it as well. Right, on that note, I'm going to love you and leave you. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.